Hello everyone, this is Godzilla1, and we are back with Okami, and last time we got this cool, really cool, disc weapon, which I really like how this thing is so awesome. But anyway, I'm going to go send out the message, and then we'll get started, and if you're wondering why there was no, well, actually, I'll explain that afterwards. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Now I just need to wait to see if anyone files in. Can I jump on that? I wish I could. Oh, that's a big thing. Just was looking up there to see if anything was up there worth looking at. But yeah, okay, I'll explain now a bit about it. But essentially what happened is yesterday I ended up having to work a lot later than I normally do. I was working at like ended up working at 5:30 when I normally work at I do work to 5:30 at on a few days normally, but it's not normally on Saturdays. But due to someone calling off, I ended up called in, so yeah, basically that's what ended up happening. But at least we get to have one today. I'm gonna see if I can jump in that, but it probably wouldn't end well. But yeah, this is a fun game, like the one we're playing right now. I do like Okami. I love the art style. I love basically everything about it. If you forget where we're going, which I don't blame you because it's been a while at this point, I'm actually still trying to regain my control over the controls. We were doing Orochi's lair. We're in the moon cave. We're trying to get to fight the Orochi. Hello, viewer! Okay, I guess we can start. Hey, Trooper, glad you're here. We're trying to figure out how to get through the moon cave. Like, okay, so now we've got this. I'm pretty sure I know where we need to go. Hi, Holy Cross, glad you can make it. Okay, I did just explain it, but I think I'm going to explain it again just for everyone who didn't hear it, because I was actually saying it probably earlier than I should have. There was no live stream Saturday. Hey, Holy Cross, glad you can make it, but ow, I'm in water. Nami does not like water. Except this water, apparently. But, yeah, basically what ended up happening was I got called into work. Pretty sure this is where we need to be, but I don't know how to really deal with this situation. Like, it obviously involves this ball. But, can I even hit the ball? Yeah, okay, yeah, I can actually hit the ball. I just knocked it into a pit, but I can hit the ball. Okay, so I'm gonna need to be careful with this. Oh, the horse and his boy on audiobook. That's cool. But yeah, I basically got called into work a little earlier than I normally would. Hello? No, not that way, not that way. Get out of the hole. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of those things where if that actually was a good way. If the ball falls in a hole, I'm just going to have to start the whole thing over. Oh, okay. Thankfully, it does not take me all the way back to the beginning, or else I would be kicked off. So that's nice. But, yeah, basically even though this is, okay, this is going to get really irritating, isn't it? Okay. So I can't just push it, I got to headbutt it. But yeah, basically I just got, someone ended up calling off at work, so I had to be the one to step in, and that's why there was no, no live stream yesterday, and we're doing it today instead. Yes, my aim could use improvement. Shoot. No! I was so close that time. Okay, I need to let my ink recharge. Let's see, can I break these skulls? Yeah, I can, but I don't think I can really do that. But yeah, basically that's the thing that happened there. I'm not sure if there will be an episode of Deltarune tomorrow or if it will be Tuesday because it's gonna be busy the next few days. It's gonna be busy, and I used a lot of my recording time, the time I normally spend to record the episode of Deltarune, to film the live stream of Deltarune, which I'm sorry to my YouTubers that I don't know how you can see it except on Twitch. Okay, there. No. There. And there it goes. On the bright side, all that happens is if I fall off the edges, I get hurt a little bit. So that's nice. Oh, that should have worked. I headbutted it in the right direction. Like, the annoying thing is, I'm having to rush. I probably don't even have to rush this. I probably can just do this carefully and just... Because I've got plenty of times to use the wind, and it actually lasts a fairly long time. No. Okay, if I do it right, I actually pretty much have enough time to maybe get it there in one go. Like, this is the annoying part. Like, the rest of this thing is not all that difficult. It's just getting it through this area in the time allotted, and the aim is not it's not easy to aim this thing. No. And actually I didn't fall, but it fell. Yeah, it would probably been better if it didn't, if I fell, but whatever. It seems like sometimes it doesn't even register my hit. Like that, I probably... Well, actually I live in a dead zone, so... I mean, well, kind of in a dead zone. But, yeah, I know there's actually a lot of dead zones in West Virginia. Because of all the mountains. No, you're not doing it. No, okay. Wait, what? Okay, glitch. Wait a second. Is this only visible? Or is this actually only intangible when I'm... Okay, so I don't even need to worry about the wind. So long as I remember where that hole is. So, okay, I just need the wind to tell me where the hole is. need the win. This is a pain. Like, this part is annoying. On the right side, I don't need to panic if the winds start, if I run it. Like this direction a little bit. Okay, I need to get it over that way. I got it past that part. So, let's see, I just need to get it this way, which I don't think will be too hard. Watch out, of course I can do that. So, there, okay, that was easy. West Virginia is actually a pretty cool place to live because we got a lot of mountains, and and at least the government thought we would be able to survive. That if they built a bunker here, it would undoubtedly survive a nuclear war. Which I think was the inspiration of Fallout 76. I just wish Fallout 76 had been a better game. I mean, I've not played Fallout 76, but I hate the fact that it's basically turned into the pariah of the entire internet. I mean, of the Fallout franchise. But, I mean, I don't, maybe Fallout 76 isn't as bad as a lot of people say it is. Or maybe it is as bad as everyone says it is, but I don't know. I've not played it. I'm not big on the Fallout franchise. I just wish I just genuinely wish the thing that had been the entry in the Fallout franchise set in my country, I mean not country, in my state, had been better received. Okay, anything? No. Okay, so now we got all these fire orb things going. I'm not entirely sure what they do, to be honest with you. Well, okay, now I can do this. That's what this is for. That's why we needed that. I got grapes. Okay, looks like I'm gonna... Oh, wait, no. Okay, this was just a shortcut. Was it? No, well, I've been here. I've clearly been here already. I actually tried to torch a torch. Great. Ah, okay, so that's what this was needed for. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of cool things in West Virginia, and a lot of things I wish that they... Ow. Okay, that's kind of unfair, to be honest, but whatever. And I did like the idea of them basing bosses in Fallout 76 off of cryptids from the United States, from West Virginia mythology. Because we have a lot of cryptids here. My personal favorite being the Mothman. Interesting story. I've actually been to Point Pleasant. I actually have a picture of me with the Mothman statue there, which is kind of cool. Okay, I did not find the ingredient I needed though. Okay, no, that's where that goes. Okay, there's gotta be something here where I have to light something on fire? Mothman. Not Mothman, Mothman. Well, I don't want to ring the bell. I want to light this on fire. Maybe light you on fire. Because essentially there's a... technically, he doesn't resemble a moth so much as has similarities. Like... It's complicated how that works, to be honest, but they call him the Mothman because there are some similarities in his appearance to a moth, but more he's kind of a bird. Like, he looks more like a bird. Essentially, there's this whole thing back in, I can't remember the exact time period, to be honest with you, but back years ago in Point Pleasant, there were sightings of this thing called of this strange creature called the Mothman. Essentially, it was actually pretty dang terrifying from the sound of it. But this creature with these glowing red eyes that appeared in this town called Point Pleasant. I've not ever played BioShock Infinite. I'm not a BioShock guy. But more like a more humanoid. Like humanoid has wings, and the most iconic feature is the big glowing red eyes that seem about and where a human's torso is. Okay, is there anything I can use with fire in here or not? Or did I just waste time? I think I wasted time. But essentially, he appeared in in this place called Point Pleasant. There was some also. It was also classified kind of as a USO sighting as well. But the basic idea is this bipedal, probably about 6 to 7 foot tall creature appeared was sighted in this long string of sightings in Point Pleasant. Some of which are freaking terrifying. Oh yeah, that I know, but this was actually really terrifying because I believe, like, there were a few things that could be classified as the first sighting of the Mothman. But one of the first sightings is this guy saw something, like basically orbs of light out in a field, which was probably the Mothman's eyes. His hunting dog went running after them and was never seen again. And that's not the creepy part. The creepy part is that, yeah, there's a statue in Point Pleasant. I've actually had my picture taken with it. But basically the next sighting was, there's this area down there called the TNT area, which is basically a World War II military ammunitions plant. And you know, lots of chemical stuff like that. But because it was, you know, off limits and stuff, it also became a bit of a lover's lane. Like, you know, going inside the place itself was kind of not a good idea, but overall it was sort of a lover's lane type deal. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of lost, to be honest. But, okay, I think back here's where those two guys are. Obviously, I need the fire to get the last ingredient, but I don't know where the last ingredient actually is. There's the cook. Yeah, it would actually be a cool idea. But here's the one of the really creepy sightings of it. These people were going to the TNT area, as, you know, they do. You know, for the Lover's Lane reasons, or just, you know, to hang out. I can't remember the details, and it's kind of there's a lot of details with it that are contradictory. What do I need? I need one more item, and I don't know where to find it. But basically, these people were down in in the TNT area, and they they saw that one of the bolted, you know, closed sections of the TNT area had been ripped off its hinges. Like, one of the doors had just been ripped off its hinges. And at that point, they saw the Mothman, who, well, one of the early sightings of the Mothman. I know of Bleach, not a huge fan of Bleach. There's things about it I like, but a lot of things that I don't particularly. Like, I know that a lot of people can think that after Aizen was beaten, it kind of goes downhill. Partially because Aizen was the big bad. But I'm not a big fan of Bleach. And I am actually a big cryptozoology nut. So forgive me if I ramble about cryptozoology for a second. But essentially, they reacted how you would naturally react in that situation. You know, big 7-foot-tall bipedal creature with glowing red eyes suddenly rises up in the area around your car. You do what comes naturally and take off like your life depends on it, because it very well could. Well, it takes off after them, keeps pace with a car moving at top speed, all the way back until they reach the lights of Point Pleasant. Like, and it, you know, this thing is flying as fast as their car is going. Yes, I've seen Mothman prophecies. I don't like Mothman prophecies. Okay, I'm completely lost. There's one more ingredient I need to find, and I don't know where to find it. Knowing my luck, I probably completely missed it somewhere. Oh, he is cool. Like, that is cool. I'm assuming that's a boss. But, yeah, essentially, you know, that would be terrifying. Like this big 7-foot-tall winged monster with glowing red eyes chasing you at your car's top speed all the way back to the city limits. Like, that would be freaking terrifying. And it was, apparently. But here's the really creepy part. Remember I said the first sighting the guy's dog chased off after the dang thing and was never seen again? Well, as those people were fleeing from the Mothman, they saw the carcass of a dog laying on the side of the road that was no longer there when they came back. Mothman versus Slenderman, I'm not sure because we don't particularly know what the Mothman can do. Like, Mothman does not have that many documented and well-documented abilities. Oh, that's another really good one. Like the Flatwoods Monster, that's another one. Like, that one is also terrifying. Okay, I fully admit I'm kind of completely lost at this point. I don't know really where I'm supposed to go. I'm missing one ingredient this guy wanted, and I don't know where to find it. The Flatwoods Monster, yeah, that is one thing with the Flatwoods Monster, so a lot of people think it's a bunch of battles. I personally don't. Like, personally, I like to think something really was there. Okay, I have absolutely no idea where I'm supposed to go at this point. Travel guide. I don't even forget remember what the... Okay. Ogre liver, lips of ice, idol of fire, black demon horn. What we need is the ogre, I think it's the ogre liver, is that what's left? There has to be somewhere where... Maybe I need to go back into the cave itself? Like, I'm completely lost at this point. Yeah, a cryptid-themed tokusatsu series would be really nice. But basically what I'm trying to think of more of the things I find cool about the Mothman sighting. Honestly, I would like to see a legit horror movie about the Mothman sightings, not, the Mothman Prophecies, which was not a really good movie, in all honesty. Like, it was actually disrespectful in a lot of ways to what actually happened, especially in one particular way. They actually changed details of the Silver Bridge collapse. Now, basically what happened is the sightings continued for a while and stopped when the Silver Bridge, which went over the Ohio River, collapsed. And killed a lot of people. Well, the Mothman Prophecy version actually alters that significantly, which I find really disrespectful. If you're going to play a historical tragedy on screen, like, if you're going to do that, at least treat it with respect and do it as accurately as you possibly can to show respect to people who died. That despite being called the Mothman Prophecy, the Mothman's hardly in it. But I'd like to see a legit sort of horror movie inspired by the Mothman sightings. I mean, Sci-Fi did do a Sci-Fi Channel original movie based off the Mothman. It was a Sci-Fi Channel original movie. That's sort of the deal. It's not necessarily a terrible movie, but it's still a Sci-Fi Channel original movie. So yeah, I love Sci-Fi Channel original movies. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm completely lost. Can anyone give me a hint on where? Oh wait, where's this guy? I honestly don't know if okay, this. I bet you this is it. I honestly do. No. But that does show there's stuff out here they expect you to come back to when you've gotten the firepower. But I don't see anything else. Where is this stupid last ingredient? Essentially at the end of the Mothman sightings, the Silver Bridge collapsed and killed a bunch of people, which a lot of people either think it was a portent of it, you know, a ominous prediction of it, or it was the cause of it. Or it was just killed in it. All of which are completely possible, to be honest. Okay, let me think. That is where I got one of the ingredients. That's the way out. I know because I killed their tree. But yeah, a tokusatsu themed series would be cool. Like, but yeah, a lot of people think that the Mothman. Personally, I kind of think it was just killed during the. That if anything happened at all, it was killed during the Silver Bridge collapse. That's what I personally think happened. Let's see if we. Oh wait, we can get up here if we go. Okay, is this way? There's another one. We got another one down that way. Now, to my surprise, there's not one in here. But what was unlocked by those fire things has to be significant. Like those, wait. There's gotta be some reason these lit on fire other than just tell me, oh, they lit on fire. No? Then what was the freaking point? I'm legitimately getting annoyed now. Can someone get wait a second. Oh, there's an evil... Oh, wait, up there. Okay, I bet it's up here. Now, where am I aiming? There we go. It blew a hole in the wall. Okay. So that's what we needed to do. But yeah, a cryptid-themed Sentai, the Ancient Magus's Bride. No, I have not seen that, actually. It sounds interesting, though. Okay, hello. But I'm trying to think what I was going to say. A cryptid-themed tokusatsu series would be really neat. Oh, that's cool. I'll tell you one series I really liked that had a lot of cryptids in it. Secret Saturdays. Anyone remember that show? I mean, that cartoon? That was a fun cartoon. Also rather daring for its day. I mean, kind of daring in some of the stuff it did. Like, we actually got some legitimate, like, really shocking deaths in that show. Yeah, it was a really good show. Okay, now obviously I need to find a fire. Here, where's the fire? Okay, there's fire. Oh, okay, I can't touch it, but I can use the wind to manipulate it. Okay, that's cool. Okay, this is an interesting puzzle. But yeah, Secret Saturdays is a really fun show. And I liked the Janir throwback nature of it, because you don't get that a lot of, like, you know, you don't get the action-adventure stuff anymore all that much. Like, as a Janir throwback back to the old school Johnny Quest and stuff like that days, which I really liked. And it was like one of those shows that I sincerely wish had gotten... well, no, I don't sincerely wish it had gotten another season because it actually had a good ending. I just wish it had gotten more attention, is what I wish. Oh, that's ominous. But I wish it gotten more love, because that series deserved it. And Vivi Argos was a cool villain. Like, Vivi Argos was a fun villain. I love Vivi Argos. He is a great villain. For those that did not watch Secret Saturdays, he was the big bad. Like, Vivi Argos was the big bad of that show. And he was joy. Like, he was a great villain. I'm just like, okay, that is probably the single most humiliating way you could die. Okay, please be the last thing I need. Yes, good. Finally! But, I think we're about to fight Orochi. But, okay, I need fire to melt this. By the way, did anyone ever watch Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad? Like, it's one of those shows that sounds good, that was really fun. I haven't even thought about what I'm going to play after this game, because this game is long. Like, we are about to fight Orochi, but Orochi is the Disc 1 final boss. I can tell you that right now. Orochi's not the final boss. The Last Guardian, I've heard good things about that game. I've heard good things about the entire trilogy that game's a part. Well, trilogy in the sense that it's made by the same developer and are all successors to one another, not as they're actually in the same universe. But so prepare a civic line of demonic goodness. Whoops, I can skip through that. I kept thinking only I had to read it. But yeah, basically you're rambling on. That is the most horrifying juggling act I've ever seen. Ta-da! Introducing the crown jewel of appetizers, guaranteed to bring out maximum flavor in any main course. I give you my ultimate masterpiece. What? Dung heap slime like a gulag. Okay, that doesn't even. Okay, you're a demon, so I guess. To make the main course, Kushi takes 1,000 times better. I must heap Lord Orochi waiting, sweetheart. Go to the great unknown and bring your epic eating hell. The hero being completion of my appetizer masterpiece. Sound of that melodious bell. I'll draw the curtain on Lord Orochi's bloody feast. Okay, you know, I was starting to like you, but then you gleefully decided, hey, I'm going, you basically gleefully decided to be part of this, so. If I get a chance, yeah, you're a nice boss, but you're a really nasty person. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about, what is it, Io? Is that the first one? Okay, so we need to make it ring once for each of Orochi's heads. 1, 2, 3, yeah, Ico, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, big climactic boss battle then. Yeah, Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, and Last Guardian. I will admit, I don't particularly have much interest in Shadow of the Colossus, both A, because it's been essentially talked to death by everyone, like everyone and their mothers talked about that game. But on top of that, okay, it looks like we need to get all the way to the top as quickly as possible. But I don't really like games where you're where you're sort of doing really sad things. Like, The Last Guardian is a good game. It is definitely a good game, but at the same time, it's one of those games where you know this thing's not gonna go happily. Like, but I think it's pretty much the only one in the trilogy that's like that. But that's part of the good storytelling of it. But it's just not the kind of game. I don't like doing stuff in games I know I kind of get the feeling of is morally wrong. But I mean, then again, it's kind of ambiguous with the Colossi. Like, it kind of is. But Last Guardian, that game looks fun. Like, that game does look legitimately interesting. And Ico looks interesting. Ico, for being one of the few times a escort, like, I've heard people praise something that is explicitly an escort mission. Ah, shoot. Okay, so I just had to actually, I didn't have to do that, I just had to follow him. Like, that's the interesting thing about Ico when you really think about it. It's basically an extended escort mission that doesn't suck. Like, and that's the interesting thing is each... The Last Guardian is a favorite, a personal favorite. I mean, I can definitely say that. Are you insane? Oh, come on, please. I mean, I just want to take a peek at Lord Orochi's throne room, too. Come on, just this once. But we're just Lord Orochi's lowly underlings. Lord Orochi will surely gobble us up if we barge in during dinner. You really want to see the throne room that bad? Yes. Aw, that's kind of touching. I can see that you won't change your mind. I'll take you to the throne room if you want to go that bad. After that, I was born to operate this elevator. You know, given the situation, like, given how Orochi's implied to create these guys, did he create this guy solely to be the operator of this elevator? Like, is that his entire purpose for ever being created, is to operate this elevator? If so, that's kind of sad. Huh? What do you want in a place like this? Now here's a new face. Coming here shows bravery. Want an offering for Lord Orochi? There's plenty here. No, Aw, I'm sorry. That's sad. I'm really sorry about that. Like, that is sad. You know, I have not used a single power-up this entire game. Like, that's kind of weird, but I honestly have not actually saw much use in using it. Okay, you know what, we're going to use some, let me see here. Once the fight starts, because I think you can pause in this game during fights to use items. Well, at least she had a long life for a dog. Like, 17 is really old for a dog. This certainly does feel like it'd be a... Oh, that's creepy. That is insanely creepy. But yeah, Last Guardian would be fun. Like, the thing I find interesting about all three of the games is they like to take things that are normally just mechanics in other games and flesh them out into the entire thing. Like, Aiko is an extended escort mission. Like, Aiko is based off the... Well, I'm glad that helped. Like, anything that to help you through something like that. And here comes Orochi. Oh boy. That is actually a really cool boss design. Yamata no Orochi. Oh, wild god of the heaven. Well, that's good. That is really good. Oh, wild god of the heaven. 100 years have passed since you imprisoned me. How is it you have come back after perishing and turning into stone? 100 years and a cold stony pool and you reek of decay. Heard enough, bottoms up, big guy. Okay, time to fight Orochi, but let's do some power-ups for the first time. Oh, the one we're using. Okay. Yeah, well, King Ghidorah is partially based off of Orochi. Here as a barrier. What are we gonna do now? Any bright ideas for a ball? But yeah, Ghidorah is based off of Orochi. Where does he run? Hi, Susanoo. Hold it right there, Vile Serpent. Finally grew a backbone? Good. Susanoo! You came, I knew you'd come. Have no fear, Susanoo is here. Orochi and I have a score to settle. Pops? Long have I awaited your coming, O descendant of Nagi. Now we shall fulfill this burning desire which has consumed us. The descendants of Nagi have kept me imprisoned here for 100 years. Yet it is that accursed bloodline which shall unleash my true power. The pact between Nagi's descendant and I, the great Orochi, shall deliver unto me dark powers beyond all comprehension. I don't think he's going to be an appetizer, because he did kill Crimson Helm all on his own, so he can, when he actually tries, he can do a lot. Seal the blood pact for all eternity. What the heck's the Serpent's Breath talking about? A blood pact with Susanoo will unleash Orochi's true power? He who seeks power, your first chance slip through your grasp. But now the time has come for us to seal our eternal bond. Speak the words, I wish darkness upon the world. Utter that prayer to me and seal us our blood pact. You too shall gain dark powers beyond all comprehension. Finish him, Susanoo. So that sneaky serpent was the one giving Pops those nightmares. Now utter the prayer, let the words come from deep within. Recite the words of our blood pact. Oh, I shall. I am the descendant of Nagi. Behold, Susanoo, the greatest warrior who ever lived. Hear me, vile serpent, who would seek to harm a helpless woman. Your time is up. Feel the wrath of my trusty sword. Yeah, he's definitely not an appetizer. Force Beast, did you really think you could deceive me? Our pet, the only pack for me is the one that comes with my bloodline. It is my fate to fall if it is my fate to fall battling evil, then so be it. I seek help from neither god nor demon. The heroic bloodline of Nagi is all I require to slay you. Well, he definitely stepped up. Glittering gold sake. Is that 8 purification sake, Yummy? Because you made a miracle happen. Time to work your magic on me. Okay, I think I know what to do. Okay, I think did that make him vulnerable? Your stupid face doesn't scare us, you big worm. Quick on me, the sake. What are you doing? Shoot. I gotta wait for him to have a mouth open, I guess. I guess that probably makes his head working. See that, you big worm? Keep it up, Amy. Okay, so it takes 2 of those. Takes 2. Two heads down. Okay, there's still eels. What is with these eels? Okay, so he basically has 8 heads, and each of them has a control of a different head. Okay, that you got to get half of his heads drunk, and he becomes vulnerable. Okay. Okay, because he's attached to it. Okay, so that slams the whole dang thing down on top of him. Okay, I might need a healing item. Is his head vulnerable? Thumbs down. Barriers finally dissolved. If that's the case, we can finish Orochi. Okay, that killed that. Okay, that head's down. Permanent. Okay, I'm gonna use a healing item here. Two heads down. He has a really cool design. Yeah, that was just cherry cafe there. Have some sake. I don't know how many have your heads. I have now finished. Okay, I got 2 heads then. Okay, big guy, you're the last head. Okay. The time has come. Sacred moon of the heavens, come forth and pierce this darkness. You're witness to the beast's demise upon my trusty sword. Johin Loco. Say the moon? Right. Legend says the moon was shining when Nagi slew Orochi. Are we getting past life memories here? Yeah, it looks like we're getting past life memories. Now that we know what to do here. We summon Princess Luna! No, just joking. With our blade of truth! Gonna get him. Is he new? Okay, that didn't work how I had expected it to. Okay, what am I supposed to do then? Am I supposed to follow what he wrote, maybe? No, it's not. There's not enough time for that. Okay, how many times will this happen before I lose? To be fair, mainly due to my own incompetence at this, he's taking a lot of hits here. Okay, there we go. Wait, what? Why is his head back? I just cut that head off. Okay. I'm really hating how precise this can be sometimes. How do you re-roll your heads? Like, that's the confusing thing here. Is he's literally cutting we're literally cutting his head off. Finish it off on me. No, Fido, I don't need your help this time. Now for the ultimate in Susanoo style martial arts! It's the El Cleaver! Okay. Let's see if he can finish off Orochi. Okay, yes, he definitely can! He definitely can. He just literally, like, we sliced Orochi's heads off. He just, like, cut Orochi's head and neck straight down the middle. That is impressive. Here is Kushi. Just as you devote your life to sake brewing, the way of the sword is all I know. Yet I have failed, for I unleashed the foul beast upon the world. Allowed evil to cloud my judgment. Who am I to claim the right to wield a sword now? Alas, there's no reason for me to live. Let's just know, why do you look so serious? Come on, laugh like you normally do. Being like that is what makes monsters turn up. So come on, laugh. Laugh like you do when you help me harvest the rice every year. Ha 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 ha. I'm not good at faking laughing. Oh, that's sweet. Ooh, that is a cool looking weapon. You did obtain Divine Instrument Susamagari. I think that might have been the sword that was sealed in Orochi's tail in the myth, if I'm not mistaken. Well, we killed Orochi, but the game's only, like, partially over at this point. Oh, that was ominous. Until it came to pass that 100 years after its first defeat, the dreadful Orochi succumbed to Amaterasu and Susanoo's onslaught. As the foul breath left Orochi's twisted body, the curse lifting, a powerful sword known as Susayugari appeared. It was reborn in the form of Susukuyomi, which had been consumed by Orochi. Armed with his new blade, Amaterasu prepared for further adventure. At that moment, a mysterious evil force emerged from Orochi's corpse, splitting off in all directions, flying off into the distant sky. At the time, no one had any inkling as to just what that force was. Truth is, the real calamity and chaos had yet to visit the world. For the time being, Kamiki found itself enjoying a new era of peace. The story, however, is far from over. In fact, it is just beginning. Right, Ami, we're just getting started. I mean, we can't let a great adventure simply end like this. Give me one of those famous victory howls of yours. Well, Orochi's dead. At last the time has come. The inseparable bonds between heaven and earth. After the situation has grown urgent, you must return to the city at once. It's bien. Arasu, you may have slain Orochi this time, but do not assume it will be so easy the next. You know, I do agree with some people that given how long this game is, that perhaps they should have made that, like, they should have split it into multiple games and kind of given each arc a bit more attention. Check out that starry sky. I know they're up there somewhere, my furry friend. Those constellations of the brush gods just waiting to be found. There must have been that one Thomas fireworks. Wonder if it was where we found out that Orochi's dead. Oh, I know. It must be the festival. Start the annual Kamiki Festival. Oh yeah, time to fight those all back to the village. Would you like to save the game? Of course. Okay, so Orochi's dead. Everyone still in the chat? I felt it, I sensed it. The ancient monster disappearing with one final roar. That man Susanoo has a relentless lady drive with him, huh? I think a new driving force was taking out. Could it be love? You're curious about Susanoo's fortunes in love? Well, he should be back here on the village. I don't sense him anywhere. Perhaps he has a special sun monarch happening in the secret somewhere. Poke your nose in their affairs too much, my friend. Ah, there you are, Puff. Can't deny it now. Now you know the Simpsons really are special. Hey, Trooper! You know Orochi like that. It's amazing. Villagers have just started celebrating this at the sacred deck. Yep, a peaceful village like this wouldn't be a proud place to set. Better get on with business, I guess. I do wish that, you know, I do agree with some people that maybe they should have had Orochi be, like, they expand the Orochi storyline out further. Like, and make that an entire game onto itself. Because this is this is just the first third of the game. Like, there's still several arcs left in this game. But, yeah, I guess you can't really complain about getting a fairly big game out of this. Like, you definitely get bang for your buck with this game. Because you get a lot of game. I didn't notice that before. That's sweet. And he has a stone sword. Oh wait, we got a new, that reminds me, we got a new weapon. Well, since we powered this one up, let's make it a sub-weapon. Okay, so the power-up seems to be permanent? Okay. Hey friend, where have you been? You got Susanoo and the Monster Man? Freaky, he used to do this to be best to avoid trouble. Drink a toast to him, to the brave warrior! Oh, you look like you're having fun, Wolf. Just seen some monsters off, just chased some monster off your territory, have you? The festival's time is honored to sacred King Kamahana. And the gods smiled on us and lent you their strength. Oh yeah, this reminds me. Let me see, bestiary. The fire eye, the gigantic wheel is said to display a giant eye in the center. Legends say that viewing the demon causes one's eyes to boil. Oh dear! It was brave enough to view one, but one curious woman waited with her door ajar until the rumbling sound started. Afraid, she prayed. The answers her plea with a divine wind that put out the fire at the wheel. People now write Amaterasu use wind on their doors for protection. Huh, okay, that's interesting. Orochi. Serpent vanished 100 years ago by Susanoo, Siranui, and Nagi. Each head has limited power: earth, wind, fire, water, thunder, poison, light, and darkness. The bell on its back told 108 times, one for each desire of its sacrifice. Legend has it that avoiding attack and making it drink a purification sake when angered was Nagi's technique. The water head is angered by biting it while it's bathing. Okay, I wish I'd known that. Well, we're probably going to end up, like, it was implied we might end up fighting him again, so I'll remember this. Thunder is angered by losing sight of its target. Poison and wind attacks can be countered with wind. This was Nagi's strategy. That is one ominous painting. And one really cool painting, to be honest. Like, I think this is by far the biggest painting. That said, it's covered in blood. Like, given how many times he hit us, I wouldn't doubt that's our blood. Ah, are you well, Wolf? Thanks to you, business is good. I'm enjoying a celebratory drink. Looking at the crescent moon reminds me of Kaguya. You know, or anything about her, Wolfie? Sure. How can a wolf understand what I'm saying? How ridiculous. Why'd you ask, Bamboo Brain? Hey, it's the new king of holding and Snowy. I'm gonna be best friends with Hayabusa forever. Well, he did save my life. I'm gonna take up turns like no tomorrow. Okay, I'm trying to get one of... Okay, hi. You defeated Orochi and saved the village. I'm sorry, I was too busy with my own duties to help you. Well, relax. A dog's gotta do what a dog's gotta do, right? I know it was you who slew the dreaded Orochi. That was quite a feat. Oh, shucks. A lot of help from Susanoo, too, you know. Yeah, Susanoo actually did help. Alright, you can't catch me. Mushi's all fired up about that whole thing method again. And Yume is no match for Hayabushi's whole thing is good. Well, I guess I have my own challenges to face. This might be the last time I play with Mushi. You want to face new challenges. I want to see the world and become a real man just like Susanoo, but I'll never forget the time we went spin fishing together, doggy. Oh, thank you. You know, it's nice to see these characters actually, like, you know, characters being grateful for what happened and everything. Orochi was a fun boss. Like, that was a fun boss. And, yeah, I admit he wasn't extremely difficult. I probably, if I was more careful, could have... Well, actually, let's see. Let me actually look here. 16 hours is the amount of time it took to beat Orochi. Not bad. Like, that, for just the first third of a game, that's actually impressive. This game is huge. Like, everything I've heard about it says this game is gigantic. Exactly, it smells good, doesn't it? Yeah, I've never, like, what is sake, actually? Like, I know it's an alcoholic beverage, but, like, does anyone know anything about sake? By the way, I don't have enough praise to upgrade. Happy chickens. Yeah, that would be an interesting one. Like, that would be they actually did do a sequel. Alright, was it a sequel or prequel? I think it might have been a prequel. Okami, I think is what it was called. Okami, I think is what it's called, where you play as a puppy version of Okami. Of Amaterasu, I mean. Which is adorable. Okay, so sake is basically basically it's kind of like how they make wine from a fermented grapes thing. Like, except you use rice instead of. Except, you use rice instead of grapes. Okay, that's actually cool. Oh, okay, so it's her son. That's cool. Hey there. Got a festival. The festival sent a couple seconds when you thought you'd come play. What do you think? Like my latest works of art? Yeah, they're really cool. I like seeing them up close. Don't get too close though. Ready to be amazed. Here we go. The brightest constellation in the sky. The fabled duo spectacular. Aww. Okay, that's cool. So all three of us. Oh, that makes it a trio, but still. Hey, aha, there you are. Impressive, huh? Yeah, that actually is really impressive. Chameleon. Look, sis, the fireworks are awesome. Yeah, we're so lucky to see a display like this on our travels. As you know, you was elected to protect the village, you see. You're even deeper than Shiranui statue. Really revere him. But still, wasn't there an even bigger statue of him around here? Okay, we only see that now because of the whole. Just cut down the fruit already. Let me try. There's nothing like a present for a hot day. Oh yeah, I think I never. Oh, that's nice. Golden peach. Not that it really matters, because I really haven't used my astral pouch. Oh, there she is. Great Mother Okami Amaterasu. I am filled with unbridled joy at your safe return. It would appear the final chapter of Orochi has been written. The entire village is in your debt. Please accept their thanks. That said, what a splendid evening. You and I am feeling a bit intoxicated by the festival spirit. Yeah, there was nothing in... Unless we can talk to the brush god, but I don't think we can. Okay, and it is her son in Okami Den. Okay, so it's a sequel. Traveler's Charm. But yeah, I wish they would give it like a full-fledged sequel. That would be good. So happy my husband's dance went so well this year, and now the spirit of fallen on our sacred tree, along with the spirit of Orochi, can rest in peace. Fireworks! Okay. That's cool. Great fireworks, really great. Bigger than ever before this year. Wonderful, truly joyous occasion. Susanoo defeated Orochi and saved Kushi. As if the legends told of old had appeared right before our eyes. I had feared Susanoo would bring dishonor upon his heroic lineage. But when I saw him as he dashed out of his door in his armor, saved Kushi, I was sure he was the spitting image of the great Nagi. How happy I was to see him like that. Of course, I've never glimpsed Nagi in the flesh myself, but... Say, where did Susanoo get that Susanoo get to now? I was about to dance for Konohana instead of presenting the usual offering of 8 purification sacraments. It's all his fault. He ain't squandered all the sacred sake. He's nothing like a good festival. I used to go to festivals all the time back home. So I wasn't thinking about my mommy or anything like that. Mommy, you can't keep slacking off like this. Can you even name all the brush techniques? So far you found 9. Let's see, there's Rejuvenation, Power Slash, and Sunrise, and there's the 3-part technique of the gods of Flora, Bloom, Water, Lily, and Vine, which only count as 1, and finally there's Cherry Bomb, Water Sprout, Crescent, Gale Storm, and Inferno. 4 brush gods are, the remaining 4 brush techniques are the hardest to find. There's all over the countryside already now that we've taken care of that Orochi and all. Maybe it's time for we headed out to the capital city. If there's more people there could be more gods there. And don't let it bother you, Amy. I haven't seen Susanoo or Kushi around either. Not hard to figure out, though. When a man and woman disappear during a festival, at the dead giveaway, they have the hots for each other. So I wouldn't go looking for them right now if I were you. A remake of Simpsons Hit and Run. That could be interesting. There's also that fighting game for The Simpsons, which was interesting. Simpsons has had a lot of weird games. Like, there's that one RPG game, well, not RPG, adventure game, I think we played Bart in it, I think, where you travel the world fighting Mr. Burns' weird relatives, and then fight him in a mech suit. Which is really odd, but that's The Simpsons for you. Yeah, it is a surreal show. Like, Simpsons is always a surreal show, and it's the only it's one of the only quote-unquote adult animated series that I actually give a darn about. I don't really give a darn about any of the other ones. Well, Futurama. I like Futurama. With this year's Kamiki Festival. Sure hope they can have fun like this again next year. Well, for a ball, I think it's about time we headed to the capital. There's a 4 brush cuts. But yeah, I like Simpsons, I like Futurama, I do not like South Park. I do not like South Park, I do not like American Dad. I don't like most of the adult shows. Amaterasu, adult cartoons. You have only just performed your duties that you plan to leave. Yeah, King of the Hill, that's a decent one. My heart aches at the thought of our separation. Sequoia, you didn't come to say all this way. You didn't have to come all this way just to say goodbye. Boy, you're pretty uptight for a tree spirit. But at the instant of Orochi's passing, I quite clearly saw a swirling black mist. Vision I distinctly sensed an evil other than Orochi. I'm not sure what it could be. Is there something else at work? Shinsu has been restored, of that there is no doubt. The nature's tormented cries ring out in other parts of Japan. Literally are those emanating from the capital. In the Ryushima coast, beyond the bridge in Taka Pass. Oh, you were planning on visiting that place anyway. Black essence born of Orochi's husk. I was moving towards the capital as well. I cannot say for sure exactly what that means. What I do know is that whatever has plunged this world into chaos has not yet finished toying with it. The door is far from over. Is that it? No such advice for us heroes? My apologies, little one. The challenges you face on your journey will be many. That evil is Repulsa. Yes, after 10,000 years I am free. Time to conquer Napalm. No, I have not seen Trigon, Holy Cross. Or Trigon. Trigon. But I know that though you will grow weary, you will prevail. The road you travel will be fraught with peril, but I pray that the fresh scent of flora will protect you. Amaterasu Isum, I wish you a safe and fruitful journey. She's gone. Safe and fruitful journey. After what she said, give me a break. But I always knew getting all the brush techniques wouldn't be easy. Now, to the capital. First stop, the city checkpoint at Taka Pass. But yeah, ironic given that Rita Repulsa is based off of... I've heard mixed things about Captain Marvel, but glad you're back. Yeah, I've heard good things and bad things about Captain Marvel. So it's kind of got a mix. It's kind of got mixed reviews at the moment. So, but I'm glad you liked it. Like I said, like what you want to like. Everyone should like what they want to like. If some person doesn't like something, that's fine. If another person likes that same thing, that's also fine. Like, I have not seen, I admit I have not seen it yet, but I'm not sure which movie I'm going to see. Next movie I want to see will be, Lego Movie 2 if I get the chance. Let's set up my new sword. Okay, this is a cool sword. Well, mixed reviews from, positive reviews from critics. But I've heard mixed reviews from, like, other reviewers. So. Okay, this is cool. Okay, and that just makes a shield. Okay, he is dead. Okay, so I can charge up this one. That's cool. Okay, I like this one. I've heard, like, Chris Stuckman, who's an internet reviewer who I generally share a lot of opinions with, wasn't a fan of it. Well, not just online trolls. There's a lot of people whose opinions I really do respect that don't like it. Like, again, Chris Stockman. I like, Chris Stockman's opinion I normally agree with. There's times I don't agree with it. But in general, we tend to share opinions. And he didn't hate it, but he didn't necessarily like it. Shad from Shadiversity didn't like it, and him, again, I generally trust his opinions a good bit. Yeah, now that is one thing I've heard everyone praise, is that Samuel, the de-aging effect on... Okay, where are we heading? Okay, so I want to go to the left. No, they didn't. They didn't criticize it for the feminism in it. I'm trying to remember what exactly all the criticisms were. It was a good bit ago that I saw the reviews. Like, one thing Chris Stockman did criticize is he felt that they didn't entirely live up to the possibilities of the scrolls as shapeshifters, which I'm not sure how valid of a criticism that is, but they said that they did a little bit, but not enough for that they could have, which I can kind of agree, because that's kind of the thing. If they didn't do that, that's kind of the thing with the scrolls that you really have to take advantage of if you're going to use them, is the fact that they're shapeshifters. So can I do this? Oh, I won't spoil it for you. I definitely won't do that. Yeah, it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was necessarily a negative, like, Chris Stockman's review was necessarily negative, though I know Shad from Shadiversity didn't like it very much at all. He thought it was kind of, to him, it was kind of a boring movie. Which I can completely understand, like, everyone has different opinions on what makes a good movie. So, and the thing is, I normally... Like, with internet reviewers, I normally don't, but a lot of times with Shad and Chris Stockman, I do typically agree with their opinions on a lot of things. So, I take their criticism a little more seriously than I do, like, just some random internet personalities. And Chris Stockman's one of those people that is very analytic about things. So... But I'll go see it for it myself. Like, that's the thing. No matter what another person's opinion is, you shouldn't use that to base your own opinion on it, of it. Man, that's strong. This weapon is like that. If you can land that Orochi grave thing, wave. Yeah, that probably is definitely the best way to go into it. He didn't spoil anything, so I don't know any spoilers for it. Like, neither of them really did any major spoilers. Hi, foxes! You're adorable. I love foxes, they're my favorite. There! This is it! The treasure has revealed its hiding place. It wants to be found. This treasure, you want so much to meet me. The line beneath me. The great Bingo will soon set you free. Expert excavator, Bingo. What do you want, Pooch? You like to dig as well, do you? I know, you could help me unearth the treasure. Is the treasure? Yeah, sure. Those balls of yours are destined to hunt out treasure! Well, I suppose I should explain what you need to do. Treasure is deep inside this hole, the pendulum shows where. I'm following the path that pendulum is showing me. So if you could clear the way by digging, that would be perfect. Moves wildly, that's where the treasure is. Well, that would be interesting. Like, Guardians of the Galaxy was really fun. And then all you need to do is dig it up. You say it's quite simple, don't you think? I suppose we'll just have to see where your digging takes us. Let's get started. But I'm going to see Captain Marvel myself. But no, I'm not going to rob him blind. Godzilla Island, I've heard of it, I've never seen it. Did I destroy too much stuff and now we're stuck? Yeah, we're stuck. What did I do? How do I get him past that? Okay, but how do I get him past this area? Oh, I could have just smashed it. Okay, let's start over because... I need these things to get more time. Okay. No, not the end result I wanted out of that. No, stop it! I gotta wait for him to catch up anyway. I will admit the controls on this is a bit more difficult than I would like it to be sometimes. How do I get him up here? Oh, wait. No? Because there's no way to break these stupid, like this, like you have to use a bomb to break this one. That is just how that works. So how the heck am I supposed to... This is kind of not, to a degree, this is just not very fun. I get strategy is probably a huge part of it. I can't break these rocks over here, I don't think anyway. Even if I could, it's... Yeah, I can't, and for some reason I can't even use this. Oh, right, I can do that. Come on. No. Oh, you idiot! How do I get him past this? Slashing through the crack? Oh, whoops. Okay, come here. I can't do anything here until I get through this. Okay, I get a better idea. I don't like stuff. Sorry for, calling him an idiot and getting frustrated. This feels a lot more unfair than previous ones. No, that one won't work. That won't work there. Really? No, get back here! Oh. And now he's stuck down there. Like, seriously, how do I get him back up from that? Like, I have no idea how I'm even supposed to get him back up here. Do I even have to get him back up here? Like, there's no... But the problem is there's no way to break that rock. Like, the black ones are just unbreakable. So how am I supposed to get him over that? Oh, wait, can I blow him upwards? Is that something I'm capable of doing? Or should I just say, screw it, and... Why? Why did it not... Oh, that is completely unfair. I'm not having fun with this. I sincerely am not. Oh, you mean this one up here? Okay. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. There, you stay down there while I handle this. You're safe down there. That said, I don't like the fact that he basically has the self-preservation instinct of none. Okay, so what I want to do is first cut that rock. Okay, this I can deal with. Oh, I can't even use items during this. And you know what? I'm just gonna clear a path for him. There's really nothing I can do. Okay, I can use wind to blow him. I think maybe blow him over that. Where is he? We don't. Stop it! You know, I'm quitting this. I don't care. I don't care. Maybe I don't have enough ink for that. Like, I'm gonna assume I did not have enough ink for that one, because my ink has not been increased enough, because I keep running out of ink too early. Like, I feel like if I had more ink, I could finish that easy. So I'm just going to come back to it at some other time. Like, it's not a required thing, so I don't feel the need to frustrate myself with it. And I will remind people, I have never said I don't care really about 100% in games on live stream. I really don't. But anyway, we're at the 2-hour mark, and we're about to start the next, go where the next arc is. So I think this is a good place to end it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Come Wednesday, I'm not sure if there will be a Deltarune on Monday because I haven't really had a chance to record an episode yet, so I'd have to find time to do so, and I've got to work tomorrow, so it might be Tuesday instead of Monday as per usual, but I will have my Kingdom Hearts live stream on Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We finally beat Orochi. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.